Alors, bonjour et bienvenue encore une fois dans nos deuxième temps. Et pareil, moi, je dis plus boulet, nous allons Topik Konversasyon. Aujourd'hui, nous pour cause l'événement qui permet beaucoup d'excitation, surtout envers les fanatiques football, mais en particulier en fanatique beach soccer. So, aujourd'hui, bon matin, nous pour cause l'aspect qui est relié avec ça l'événement qui va venir très bientôt. Et ça, c'est, of course, FIFA World Cup, Beach Soccer World Cup. Et aujourd'hui, nous pour cause l'aspect volontaire. Un programme qui peut être initié et ou capable de gagner accès avec ça l'information, ou capable de guetter si pour ou, et si ou intéressé avec, pour ou participe de ça l'événement, qui va de bénéfice, qui y emmène pour ou, comment individu, mais qui aussi ça, mon programme, il reflète le pays en entier en vis-à-vis ça l'événement. Alors, aujourd'hui, bon matin, on a deux madames dans mon studio qui vous causent avec nous là. Premièrement, on va commencer avec Shama. Shama, bonjour, comment ça va?
Bonjour Sylvie, bien merci.
Un plaisir pour avec vous aujourd'hui, bon matin.
Thank you for having us, of course.
Et of course, on a nos collègues, de nous, ça plaisir pour introduire aujourd'hui, bon matin.
Okay, so V.CASALETTI, and she's basically coordinating the volunteer program for the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup in Seychelles.
All right, Vivian, welcome. Bonjour. But we're going to stick to English with you.
Yes, please.
To facilitate our conversation, of course. So before we get into the seriousness of the topic, we're a bit nosy on the show, Vivian. We like to, just know a little bit about yourself. So, Vivian, how do you start your morning? Tea, coffee, water, and what time does Vivian kickstart the day?
So, wake up at 6:30.
Yes.
Have a sip of water and then a delicious coffee. You have to start your day with a great coffee.
My kind of people. Okay. Vivian, sugar milk? No?
No, black.
Black coffee.
No sugar, no milk.
No sugar, no milk.
Straight up.
Straight up. Okay. Shama?
Truer words never spoken. The best way to start the day is with the best coffee ever. And yes, black, no sugar, no milk. I think I'm creamy and sweet enough.
All right. And Vivian, born and raised?
Born and raised in South Africa.
Okay.
Well, actually born in South Africa, raised in Italy.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Well, okay.
But a child of the world. I like saying that I belong everywhere that you put me, and that's why I feel so at home here at Seychelles. It's so beautiful. I love your country.
Are you coping with our weather?
Absolutely.
It's been a little bit grumpy lately.
Like the wrinkles have gone. Of course, I cope with your weather. It's fantastic.
So, Shama, t'es grandi, quel district?
Me? I'd say I'm a bit of a child of the world as well.
Okay. Oui.
Yeah, I mean, born in Seychelles, down south,
Oui.
and then moved to England, and then came back to Seychelles, and then a bit more central. So, yeah, a little bit all over Mahe and a little bit all over Europe as well.
All right, so we got two children of the world. But today, talking about a world event, fitting, isn't it? All right, so on this note, mesdames et messieurs, par Elodie Pribonnet, FIFA Beach Soccer, FIFA World Cup Beach Soccer is coming to the Seychelles, and you can be a part of that. C'est pour noter qu'il pas juste un événement qui pour un bon officier, qui est une organisation qui est reliée avec sa sport, mais aussi pour un membre public qui est capable de participer et en connexion avec ça l'événement. Now, let's talk about this. Vivian, we're going to kickstart with you. Now, what is the FIFA volunteer program? What is this all about?
Would you like me to take that?
Yeah, actually,
I think I'll take that. So, Sylvie, this program it's really an incredible opportunity for people from diverse backgrounds to come together, to work toward a common goal, and to also contribute to the community.
Okay.
The FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup in Seychelles 2025 will recruit around 200 volunteers to support in various functional roles throughout the tournament. So volunteers they'll get a chance to meet new people, learn new skills, maybe discover hidden talents, and of course apply their previous experiences in a very dynamic international setting. You know, volunteers are really the heartbeat of any global sporting event, working behind the scenes to ensure that everything runs smoothly. So whether it's assisting players or coordinating logistics or welcoming visitors, each and every single volunteer will play a crucial role in delivering a world-class tournament and, of course, in presenting the very best of Seychelles to the world.
Now, we talk about this, what it means. Now, you said 200 volunteers precisely. That's a fixed number.
Around
Around
200.
give and take.
Give and take.
Are we how many participants are we expecting in this tournament, so that you've round up to 200 volunteers?
Well, what we'd like to see is about 1,000 applications, because once you've gotten the applications, then the interview process starts and you whittle it down to the 200. So we'd like to see around 1,000 applications.
All right. Now, of course, with every program that happens, there is an age limit, as we say. You are specifics of that. What are some requirements are you asking from these participants?
Okay, so in order to be eligible to be a volunteer, candidates must be 18 plus. For now, we're asking that they must reside in Seychelles.
Okay.
Obviously, they must be available throughout that period from the 1st to the 11th of May, and they must speak English.
Of course. Ça est quelque chose que vous besoin prendre en considération. Mesdames et messieurs, 18 ans et plus, et of course, vous besoin rester Cécile, hein, vous besoin capable cause manipule, maîtrise la langue anglaise, ça y a une nécessité. Et si on a, of course, les autres extras, ils peuvent passer.
Yes,
bonus
the more languages.
Pour l'application.
Oui. Plus langages que vous causez, plus qui bénéficient, mais c'est pas essentiel.
Oui.
Anglais est essentiel.
OK. Pas essentiel, anglais plus essentiel, mais c'est moi, si on a dans le portfolio, on connaît beaucoup de ces lois qui connaissent 4, 5, 6 la il y en a même qui ont 9 des autres portfolios. So, écrivez-le au CV et, of course, il y a un plus pour vous. Vous allez considérer peut-être un petit peu extra. Et si vous prenez une forme interview, OK, Sylvie apply, obviously, par exemple, de tout ça là, l'application, est-ce qu'il a fait physiquement ou... Vivian, I think that's the question to you, because she's like telling me, go on this side. So Vivian, the application itself.
Yes.
So Sharma's given us all the criterias. Now Sylvie's ready to apply. Okay?
Great.
Where does Sylvie go?
Sylvie goes on the website,
Okay.
volunteer.fifa.com
Okay.
/register. And that's how Sylvie then registers, puts in her name,
Okay.
surname, and creates a username and a password, and becomes part of this enormous and beautiful community called FIFA Volunteer Community that has over 900,000 people from all over the world.
Wow.
Once you verify your email, then you get access to a portal,
Yes.
the volunteer portal, which is a dashboard. Then you click on tournaments, and FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup will pop up. You click on that, and your application starts.
But I've got an interesting question that came in, Vivian. They're asking, how long will the competition be for, so that whether they can consider to take leave?
Yeah.
Clever. So how long are we expected?
So the actual tournament is 11 days, from
Okay.
the 1st of May to the 11th of May. And the applications, the call to entry
Yes.
is open for a month.
Okay.
Plus minus, depending on how many applications we receive. And obviously we want Seychellois, we're giving priority to Seychellois to apply for this, because who better to welcome the world to their own country?
And we know our country better, don't we?
Exactly. So yes, so it's 11 days, so make sure
So the volunteers will be in action for 11 days and not any plus.
There are
give and take?
certain roles, actually, Sylvie, thank you for bringing that up. There are certain roles that require maybe a week more, like
Okay.
like accreditation, for example. If your role is accreditation, we open earlier because we have to accredit over 1,800 people.
Okay.
So that's you'll be required like a week before.
Okay. So give and take, let's say, 11, make it 20 jours, round off, 20 days, so that you'll be safer. Of course, you have the time pour les autres capables préparation. Il donne autres, of course, tout bon détail. Il y en a un poster qui nous capable de mettre le screen pour donner accès avec ça l'information pour ou capable comprendre un petit peu qui ou bon requirements, si était bon critères qu'ils ont demandé. volunteer.fifa.com /register. So ça un petit peu quand tu capable aller ou capable regarder un petit peu l'information sign up là-bas et décider qui ou pour faire pendant ça l'événement. Now, is there an interview process?
Absolutely.
Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Vivian
Vivian,
can-
yes, you want to carry on?
Yes, so after we receive all the applications,
All right.
we'll have a selection process, and then that will include obviously interviews. We would love them to be in person. Obviously, if you can't, we'll schedule them online.
All right, that's good.
And after that, we will have found our fantastic 200 volunteers, and then we will assign the roles. In the application criteria itself, you have an opportunity of inserting 3 of your preferred roles. So we
Yes.
will try as much as possible to give those roles to the applicants. And this will be based on, you know, your preference, your skills, your passion, what do you want to learn. So, and also your availability, because maybe you're not available 10 days before the tournament. You're only available for the tournament and the training. So, depending on your availability as well. We're quite flexible in that respect, and obviously the interview process will allow us to identify who is fit for which role and their availability.
Interesting question. Thank you for this one. We are asked if people with disability, certain disability, can register.
Absolutely, please register. We are totally the precinct and the stadium is you know, obviously friendly for
Yes.
people with disability, and we encourage them because this program is all about inclusivity and diversity. So it's about bringing everyone together, and it's really creating a family atmosphere. And like the slogan says itself, for the FIFA volunteers, is we beat as one. So.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, this pour reiterate, Salado, quand tu capable aller pour satisfaction, hein? You got enough time, so you can sit with it. Today's Friday. You can have a look at it during your lunchtime. Volunteer.fifa.com/register. You can check that out. Just have a feel of it. You don't have to register just now. Just take a look at it. Take a look at the site itself. What they're asking. What are the perks of the job? Think of meeting all the celebrities, people. Get the elephant out of the room already. Think of all the celebrities. Girl! I'm already excited, but I can't. Come see what kind of On this note, we continue with our conversation. Of course, Uka participe dans nos conversations dès 88, 89, 89. Wait, hold on. I saw something coming, and it's definitely from Pralle. What about the outer islands? I knew that was coming, the inner islands. Pralle, what if you want to sponsor? We want to be a part of this volunteer. How does that work?
Yes, sure. Anyone can be part of this volunteer.
Okay.
The fact is that obviously accommodation will be care of the volunteer. So transport accommodation to Mahe, where the event will take place.
Yes.
But in terms of the benefits, so the accommodation will be care of the volunteer. But the benefits that they will get is obviously, besides the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, it's also they'll get a beautiful volunteer's uniform, so you can identify your uniform, and also as a spectator and person can go straight to them to ask them information. They'll get a beautiful uniform. They will get meal vouchers, so that'll be taken care of. Free transport to and from their posts. And an online certificate, which is great because that you can put on your CV and apply for so many other job opportunities and volunteer, and so many exciting other surprises.
Are you at liberty to spill the bean,
No.
Vivian?
No.
You need to.
She's being a tight lip, isn't she?
It's
You
gonna
have
be
to keep the mystery.
exactly.
If you give everything away immediately, then there's no interest.
There's no curiosity. No. Hand dangle the little carrot. All right, so mesdames et messieurs, il y a une différentes opportunités. Par exemple, ou gagne uniforme, ou gagne accès avec ben venue, et of course, ou gagne même aussi ou manger, ou ben voucher meal, pareil, Viviane dit, mais aussi plus important, ou transportation. Mais non, si les autres îles pour venir mailler, si ça il peut tomber là ou l'accommodation aussi pour tomber là où, bon quoi besoin de famille là mailler, dis-moi vice versa non en famille. C'est ça les types, nous tous nos bien camarades, nous tous nos amis camarades, so ça en considération dans c'est l'état pour faire bonne possibilité logistique. Mais par contre aussi, là on arrive mailler pour aller travailler dans différents postes que tu peux être, que tu peux sélecter, of course pour la transportation. Pour mettre tout dans ça là. So you're covered on that part. All right? So, nous continuons la conversation. Now, let's talk about this event itself. I mean, a lot of people are just hearing it, but I don't think it's really sank in yet. The magnitude of this event. I mean, just the name FIFA itself, that, let's just leave that out there. That's a weight already. But then you add beach soccer, okay, fair enough. And then you add a World Cup to it, and you add all of them together. That's like kind of mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it just me?
No, it's mind-blowing. And then you add Seychelles.
Yes!
2025 at the end of that, and it's like, whoo, whoo, whoo.
Do you know what I mean?
You know, yeah, so, Sylvie, this, like you said, the magnitude,
Yeah.
you know, because this tournament it's not just a competition. When you think about it, this is a historic milestone for Seychelles.
And we're like a little dot.
We're a tiny little dot.
We're always there.
Okay.
Just a little country.
When you go on those digital maps, you have to just keep opening and keep. We're a teeny tiny dot, and we're about to make history this year as the first country in Africa to ever host a beach soccer World Cup. Okay, the first country in Africa to ever host a FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup. I mean, that's amazing. It's an incredible opportunity.
They must be so jealous
you
of
know,
us right now.
it's basically it's positioning us on the global sporting map.
Yeah.
Right. And it is an incredible opportunity for our country to showcase, yes, its natural beauty, but also its organizational capabilities. And its passion for the sport to an international audience. And when you think about it, hosting this event creates and leaves a lasting legacy for Seychelles.
Opens doors as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's going to be boosting sports tourism and international visibility.
Yeah.
Think about the opportunities that it's going to create for young athletes and sports enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to strengthen the existing local expertise in event management. And let's not forget, it's going to inspire the next generation of football and beach soccer players, you know, and sort of bringing it back to the volunteers. For volunteers in particular, this event is a chance to be part of history in the making, you know, and to say that I've contributed to a moment that will be remembered for years to come. So, I mean, for me, that's pretty huge.
So how many countries are we expected to see during the FIFA World Cup? I know, Vivian, maybe...
It's 16.
16 countries.
Half of them have already qualified.
Okay.
Italy's coming, Portugal, Spain, Belarus.
Yeah.
And from Africa, Senegal, obviously the host country, Seychelles, and Mauritania. We are waiting for the final qualifications from the teams from South America, North America, Asia, and Australasia. So it's 16 great countries coming here to enjoy and to just give us some
And they're coming with a full delegation
Absolutely.
as well. How many people are we expecting per delegation, give and take?
So it's about 20 people per delegation.
Okay.
There's a whole staff from FIFA also coming through, obviously, in all their roles, and to make sure we execute at the level that is expected. And and then obviously all the staff and all the volunteers. There's a huge amount of people, like over 2,000 people working on this project.
Somebody's asking if Spain is coming.
Yes, it is.
Ah! I know where you're going with this. I'm Googling as well, because based on your question, I Googled. I know you're aiming for Ramiro, aren't you? I can see where you're going with this. Well, yes, probably he's going to come. Because these are national teams, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're representing their countries.
Yes.
So we're going to see big names in this game.
Absolutely.
And obviously it's not just, for winning the competition, but putting yourself out there and trying to be the best of the World Cup. I mean, come on, we've seen it around the world. So yes, probably, I can't confirm. But if you're throwing it out there and asking me if Ramiro is coming, Vivian can't tell you. But let's just say maybe.
You'll have to come and see, right?
Vivian, well done. We've got a beautiful question coming in. It says, hold on a minute. Thank you for bonne contribution et sponsor qu'ils ont fait pour bonne activité. Et aussi, I don't know, Shama, I don't think you're here on the capacity of your work organization, are you? No, she's not. But Sema, thank you for that message. I will pass it on a little afterwards. Now, nous continuons avec nos conversations aujourd'hui. Bon matin, mesdames et messieurs. Let's just reiterate. Volunteer, ou capable faire li aujourd'hui, ou capable enregistrer. You still got time for it. And of course, yes, you will have an interview. And of course, the panel will decide whether you are a part of it. 200 people y capables font part à l'événement. 18 ans et plus, s'il vous plaît. Et au besoin rester Cécile entre les prêts. Et au besoin, of course, pareil pour travail entre les 1er jusqu'à les 11 mai. Et où langage que vous besoin est nécessité pour causer, c'est anglais. Alors, pour enregistrer, pour regarder un petit peu ça d'informations entre-temps, volunteer.fifa.com/register. So, ça l'endroit que tu es capable d'aller. Deadline to register? Is there a deadline?
So it's open for a month, but
Yes.
obviously it depends how many applications we receive. We are flexible in leaving it open, a little bit more, but we're
Okay.
hoping that the applications will flood in. So yeah, a month, plus minus a month.
Okay. So now, what happens? I know we don't want to go down that road, but what happens if you don't get enough volunteers?
We will open it up to the rest of the world,
Okay.
selected regions. Obviously, Africa will be a primary market because of the proximity, but there are volunteers from all over the world. That's what they do. They just look forward to big events,
Yeah.
to pack their bags and come and experience and be part and support and enhance the whole experience of the World Cup. So.
All right. So, pour ban qui peut demander si n'a pas assez volontaire, il fait que répondre en effet, tu peux répondre à sa question là. Et tu peux dire, et tu peux clarifier que si n'a pas assez volontaire, of course, pareil dit, l'OSA programme volontaire, il y en a à peu près 900 000, si on peut dire combien. Vivian, correct me if I'm wrong, you said if we don't get enough volunteers from the Seychelles, of course, the volunteer program has registered 900,000
Exactly.
volunteers, which will be open for them to come to the Seychelles.
Exactly. Now imagine if we open it up to everyone.
Yeah.
Now we
Yeah.
want to give Seychelles the opportunity
Yeah.
first, right?
All right, so we've talked about all the benefits of that, and of course, no booze, ma'am. Now, Shama, we've talked about what this program represents for Seychelles, for us as a country, okay, and individually as a volunteer. Now, I know we spoke about the benefits in Seychelles, but what about similarly to opening it to volunteers from overseas, should we not get enough in Seychelles? In future events, will volunteers from Seychelles, can they in turn be considered for events overseas?
Absolutely.
Oh, Shama,
Sylvie.
yes. Tell me about it, darling.
Absolutely. So once you've
It's a
registered,
two-way street, isn't it?
yeah, once you've
Okay.
registered on that portal, you are part of the FIFA volunteer community. You're there, you're in their system, they know you.
Okay.
Right? And if you've volunteered here, they've already seen what you can do, they know what you're capable of. So when there are other events,
Yeah.
and you see something on the portal, you say, oh, there's going to be this in this country, I'd really like to participate. You apply. You're already in their system, you apply. And yeah, there are so many opportunities, so many opportunities. And I think this is one of the great things about the volunteer program is the doors that it opens, really.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Actually,
Yes,
I'm
Vivian,
a...
you wanna add something? Yes.
Sorry, no, I was saying I'm a product itself from a volunteer program. I did
Okay.
a volunteer program for a football final in Europe.
Okay.
And the experience was priceless, I must say. The things that I've learned. But for me, besides being part of this spectacle that was amazing, the friends that I made. That was the most special thing, that I'm still friends to date over 10 years ago. I'm still friends with those fabulous people. So it's really, from a personal experience, go for it, because it's really, it forms you, you know, it provides you with an experience that is priceless.
Les mesdames et messieurs, of course, nous passons le différents protocoles qui prennent. Just to reiterate, somebody asked, upon registration, just to reiterate, Vivian, what happens after the registration? I don't know if, yes? So I register online.
Yes,
How long do I expect to get an answer from the program, whether I've been selected?
Whether you've been selected, it's a month plus minus, because we want everyone to have the opportunity to apply. and then we'll have a couple of weeks to do selections, and then we'll do interviews. So plus minus 2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Expected to get it.
Yeah. So like in March we'll be able to have you'll get an email, and you'll also be able to track your application on the dashboard itself. Yeah.
All right, that's lovely. All right, and of course you said there are a few roles that they can select which ones. What are some of the roles that we are expected to see?
Yes, so obviously the volunteers provide support to all the functional areas for the event. The key ones are accreditation, media services, team services, anti-doping, refereeing, hospitality, even a volunteer management. So there's a lot from which you can choose, and hopefully, based on your skills and your passion and what you're looking for, because it's also about what you're looking for from the volunteer program, you'll be selected for those roles. And I mean, from my experience, I even did a couple of roles. I didn't even do one specific one, because it's about supporting the smooth running of the event. So maybe we need you over here at on the pitch to walk out the players, or maybe we need you to print an accreditation for a media personality. Who knows? So we sort of juggle around, but you will be designated one specific role.
Wally, good morning. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if you just woken up and you're chilling on your bed. I know you're there. Beautiful day. Yes, it is, Wally. Let me check outside over. Yes, it's beautiful. Open your curtains, Wally. You will see the sunshine outside. But no, Wally, if you just join us, let me just reiterate. It is a voluntary program. So no, Wally, you don't get paid for it. And your goodwill and good heart and your body, you get in there and you work out and you give your all. And of course, the perk of it is, Wally, si no hold on the benefits of that. Okay, you get Wally, hold on, bear with me, a full Adidas uniform, meals during your shift, darling, and then you get free public transport. Wally, very good for you. And then you get a FIFA certificate of participation and exciting surprises, Wally. And I know you like surprises, so there you go. Wally, think about that. Is there an age limit? Like you said, 18. Because Wally, how old are you? 6? I don't want to say your age on air. How far can we go?
As long as you're strong, you can be part of the program. So you can be 60, 50, 40, 80.
Oui.
As long as you're strong.
Wally, mais this picture de sa jolie uniforme, Wally, fait chaud bien, Wally, avec no volunteer. So Wally, just to are you interested, Wally? Volunteer.fifa.com/register. All right, think about it. À la téléphone Google li, on va avoir une bonne information. And of course, nous aussi encourageons les gens à parler là-dessus pour participer. Si vous avez un logement et accommodation, etc., le maïs, vous êtes capable de faire pas sa team et pourquoi pas, il y a intéressant pour. Wally's like, I'm 67, but at 67. No, Wally, you're not too old. 67, you're still fit. Fit as a fiddle. Hein? Ou capable de faire les Wally. Quand même, soit debout, tu vas masser un petit peu, regarder, donner un petit lambert, mettre un petit quelque chose. Wally, we trust in you all year of little faith, Wally. All right, so we just to recap on what we might have missed. Vivian, is there anything else you would like to share with the people listening today? I mean, you've shared your own experience. You say 10 years you've been in the program, haven't you? So that's a 10 years of wonderful stories to share, isn't it?
Absolutely. And as I said, it's really special because the network that you create, the opportunity of engaging with experts in their various areas, so your professional network, your social network, it's truly a family, a global family.
Yeah. And of course, Faidi, it's a two-way street. You volunteer for Seychelles and you are part of the volunteer community. And it doesn't stop you. If at any chance you see something that is interesting happening across the world, an event, it doesn't stop you from being a part of that event as well, volunteering for that event as well. Shama, any last words, darling, before we wrap things up? Anything you want to add on to this for today?
Other than to say, please, as many of you who are interested, please go on the portal. Please apply. We are so excited. We can't wait to welcome you. We want to see all the talent out there, obviously. We want to have you as part of this family.
Interesting question. Vivian, I have got somebody who asked, even with parents' consent? Under
No,
18, no.
no.
No, Shama?
No, for health and safety reasons,
Yes.
we prefer not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. But, you know, look on the bright side. If it happens again, and maybe in another kind of event for FIFA, maybe it might be considered for that as well, of course. So there's always hope for next time. On this note, Shama, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us, Sylvie.
It was an
It's
absolute
always,
pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to have a conversation with you.
Là, comme les filles, peut-être, moi,
Please do come.
Ah, mais non,
I'm sure
franchement.
you've got leave accumulated.
Ah, mais non.
Come on, come on. It'll be like the old days.
I don't think you get much. What you had? No, but in our defense, we did get a lot of work.
We got a lot
We
of
got
work
a lot
done.
of you work hard.
Party hard.
Thank you very much. Vivian, thank you for coming. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you this morning.
It was great. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
It was awesome.
All the best for you and your team in recruiting. Et c'est celle par nous dit aujourd'hui, bon matin, mesdames et messieurs, nous causons le FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup, un événement qui internationalement reconnu, et l'organisation qui est entrée dans différents pays, il donne l'opportunité beaucoup de sportsmen, et encore peut créer une possibilité. Et là, nous menons l'autre dimension avec ça non FIFA, et l'autre dimension avec ça l'événement, c'est of course ça bout volontaire ou capable de faire pas avec, et pareil nous expliquer, il pas restricté ou ici c'est celle. Pourquoi pas, elles ont un événement qui est relié avec FIFA, le niveau international, overseas, ils peuvent soit apply pour faire pas. Après tout, ça l'événement peut faire l'onulatoire Cécile. Et nous, Cécile, nous avons fierté par nous dire, nous avons nos représentations pour nos pays. Et moi, si, moi, crois que nous, Cécile, nous pouvons faire l'honneur de nos pays et nous pouvons représenter. Et ça descend qu'ils ont pu aider, nous pouvons gagner. On this note, mesdames et messieurs, ça c'était une Topik Konversasyon. Bon sens pour tout bon team qui veut participer. Mais je là-bas. On this note, ça c'était une Topik Konversasyon. Pour aujourd'hui, bon matin.